Hi, it's Jody Franklin. I'm here with my client, Deborah Tempesta, and she has been working with us, what, for about 10 months, Deborah?
Yes, yep.
And just came to me with a lot of symptoms of exhaustion and in the wake of some cancer treatment. Deborah, tell us about what it was like before you started working with me.
Oh, well, I was basically a mess. I had no energy. I was weak. I was exhausted all the time. Um, I was not well from the chemotherapy, which was really poisonous to my body. And I looked terrible. I had gained a lot of weight from the steroids and the foods that I was eating. And yeah, I had no direction and I didn't know how to climb out of that hole of ill health. And you know, working with you has been life-saving for me, a miracle, really. Like I look today and I feel today a million times better than when we first met. So
I remember, and I appreciate that so much. I know that you had really, really low energy, and I know it's just improved so much. The difference is just incredible seeing how well you've done with that. But I know that one of the concerns you had back then, if after they did a scan, if you don't mind me asking, is or mentioning this, is that you had a fatty liver, a non-alcoholic
right.
fatty liver syndrome. So tell us about that and what we saw in the labs afterwards after we started working on that.
Well, we worked really hard at detoxing my liver, and we ran more tests and my liver enzymes went down substantially.
And
So it's proof that it's working, and it's helping me excrete toxins from my body. Actually, you've run lots of tests on me, lots of labs, so that we can get different measurements and see exactly what problems I have and what heavy metals I'm holding, and all the different toxins. And so we know like exactly what areas to work on, what supplements to take to clear things out. I feel a million times better. Not only that, actually, but even my lifestyle changes, right? You've helped me realize like, the skincare products and my household products, my laundry detergent, and basically driving my family crazy because I'm implementing these things. Even my water filtration system, I'm drinking pure water now with minerals, and I think all of it adds up to like 110% of why I feel better.
that's amazing. And I know that you were concerned with the cancer and that you didn't want it to return. And that's why we did all those tests. We wanted to know why you got cancer in the first place. And by
Yes.
finding out all the toxicity in your system, everything that all the different tests that we did and all the exploring we did, and even hormone testing to figure out what's going on with your hormones. Why would you get breast cancer? Um, it gave us the information we needed to unwind and undo this. And I know some of the other symptoms that you had were like weak legs, swollen legs. Tell us a little bit about that. How are you doing in that regard now?
I still have a little bit of swelling in my lower legs and feet, but it's about 90% better.
That's huge.
Definitely 90% better. And the fatigue is much better. I still have a little bit. Like I say, I'm still on the journey to get where I want to be. But I'm leaps and bounds further ahead than when we met. And I'll also say that, I got all my treatment and surgery and everything through a major cancer center in Boston. And they've offered me nothing really for prevention or even an explanation as to why I might be in this predicament. And so I had to sort of reach out and do my own educate myself. And you have been so instrumental in leading me in the right direction and giving me the information that I need to really feel good about not having a reoccurrence of this.
Yeah, and it's just amazing how your labs have reflected the changes that you've made and how much better they look now. And in the process of working with me, you actually lost quite a bit of weight. How many pounds did you lose?
Oh, um, is it 14?
I think it
Right?
was 16. As
16?
of today,
Okay,
yeah,
16. Hey,
16
every
pounds.
pound counts. So yeah, 16
Yep.
pounds. I think I have just 10 more to go and I'll be back where I was before I started chemotherapy and all that. And so I'm on that downward trajectory. with weight, and I totally attribute it to like clearing out my liver and changing my diet. I was such a sugar addict when I started, and I hardly have sugar cravings anymore. And thank you. It's all because of you, and I am so happy.
I appreciate that. And I'm also wondering about, some of the gas GI issues and some of the medications you're on. You had some really bad acid reflux and some other GI issues when we started. How are you doing in that department now and with your medications? Are you, and you were on like a lot of Tums and things like that. Are you off?
Gone. Completely gone. Haven't had a tum, and I don't even remember the last time, and I have no symptoms. They're just gone.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for, inspiring so many people to work with us. And cancer is just something went wrong and we have to figure out what it was to
Right.
prevent it from happening again. And there's so many things that we have to do to support the gut out in the wake of a chemotherapy treatment. So many things, so many considerations. So it's really important to work with somebody who can knows what they're doing in terms of helping you. And I think you're really empowered now to know that you're going to live a very healthy life. So
Yes.
wishing you all the best. And thank you so much, Deborah.
Thank you too.